What are you doing this week? Okay. Well, you can go this way. That's yours, right? Okay.
Frank Walters and his staff have brought order to a school that was close to anarchy, but it is still a casualty station. Frank and the school's guidance counsellor, Anita Evans, have had to become surrogate parents to many of the children here.
It's our criteria. Then we'll encourage you to go on to the next step, which is you could see a good 5 or 6 of them have their hands raised.
Attention teachers, please have all candy money sent to Mrs. Buchanan immediately.
The philosophy program is about to be introduced to a new class by one of the postgraduate students. She's the 11th philosophy teacher to join the school.
Certainly you can. Let her push over just a little bit.
She will be supervised by her tutor.
Okay, Dr. Curtis is going to sit with us today. This is Dr. Curtis. Okay, let's just see, and we'll see how far we get.
Just before Mr. Mulligan let us go for lunch.
These 11 and 12-year-olds begin their philosophy class by reading from Pixie, one of Matthew Lipman's novels of ideas.
The zoo trip, one more thing. There's something I want each of you to do. Go just page 3. Right here. Right here. I want you each to have a secret and don't tell anyone.
Hello, Lily. What are you doing down here? What are you doing down here?
I had to go to my grandmother.
Oh, yeah? Who's classmate?
Mrs. Miller.
You almost made it a whole day, buddy. You almost made it a whole day.
Almost. That's not good enough.
It's 2:30.
Do any objects eat? Which objects eat?
Brooke Bertolet has landed the most difficult class in the school.
If they drink water, they make it come right back out.
A cabbage.
These 13-year-olds, all new to Bergen Street, have come from a feeder school where there was no discipline or academic purpose. They've known nothing but failure and have brought it with them.
Does a Cabbage Patch doll need to eat in order to be?
No.
Does a human need to eat in order to be?
Yes.
So there's a difference between a Cabbage Patch doll and a human.
Yes.
All right. People move, talk, eat.
Sleep. Laugh. They wash.
Go ahead, Manisha. They wash.
In this class, bright children like Monisha have to camouflage their intelligence to avoid being ostracized.
Babies, they got sleeping dolls too.
Why is a person real and an object not real?
Because, like, you can talk to a person and tell them how you feel, and you can't talk to an object and tell them how you feel.
Good. Anything else?
I talk to my dolls and tell them how I feel. And look, Mr. Berkeley, you can talk to a person and tell them how you feel, and they can tell you how they feel. But you can talk to an object, tell them how you feel, but they can't tell you how they feel.
Manisha, does your doll listen?
No.
If she don't, she listens, but she can't talk back.
Come on, give Manisha a chance.
She listens.
She listens.
Yeah, all of them. But I just make pretend they saying something back to me, so.
Does she ever say something back to you? Okay. What does she say to you, Manisha?
I can't tell you.
Children don't have much private property. Perhaps they own their clothes and a few toys. It's hard to say that they own even their bed or the furniture in their rooms that belong to the family or parents. And so the kind of security that comes with the ownership of property is usually not permitted to children. On the other hand, they do have their thoughts, and they cherish these. They are proud of these. These are very consoling. These are what they can be secretive about, and no one else can invade this privacy. And they have the use of language, which gives them a great deal of power, because with words they can talk to one another, communicate with one another, but also they can defend themselves. And I think words mean power to children, and having thoughts is a source of richness to them, perhaps the only source of richness.
Make some sense.
Easy. The voice that you hear inside when you talk to yourself, is that the same as the voice that you use when you talk to someone else?
Yes.
Shannon, why not?
Shannon, a victim of bullying, has never spoken in class before. Brooke has sensed that he's ready to speak.
No, Mr. Like,
One, Shannon, chat.
when you talk to yourself, you talk in a different way. When you talk to someone else, you have to talk to them correctly.
Do you need...
Give them respect or something. If you, like, you give them respect, and if you talk to yourself, you don't want to give yourself respect, don't give yourself respect.
But where does the self-respect come from, Shannon?
Your faith.
From where?
Your faith and counseling.
From your... From your confidence. Does that confidence come from somewhere else, or does it come from the little voice inside?
That the community of inquiry in the classroom can function the way a safety net does for acrobats. It's there in case you fall. It's there to catch you and to keep you from serious damage. And I think that it does this in the sense that you know that there are others in the same boat and that they feel for you. And so you don't go immediately to the desperate remedy of violence and drugs. You talk it over beforehand.
Hey! For what it's worth, everyone have a good Thanksgiving. You too.
Don't eat too much. Don't eat too much turkey. Don't eat too much turkey. Why am I saying this when I still my mom? I miss my life.
To the right.
And I just see my don't forget how to make Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much turkey for me. But you blew it all apart, and you left me all alone with a perfect broken heart. My dad became a user.
The students are rehearsing a rock opera they've written themselves.
One last time, all right? My dad became a user.
It's based on their own experience of the streets and the drug dealers who patrol them.
My dad became a user. And he left me all alone in the haze of the dark. What do you do? Don't get up. If you go any place up here, you might see drug dealers. If I'm going to the store, I can't help but see it because they right there. I see them all the time. Some of my friends, they sell them. And it just hurts to see your friends out on the corner selling them. It really hurts to see your friends out on the corner selling drugs.
This isn't no drug corner here. These guys are dealing crack and cocaine. They're within 1,000 feet of the school. These guys are always out here. Went through summer. Some little school kids got to pass right by here.
They want you to south 539 March Morgan.
In the streets that border the school, students walk in groups to protect themselves from muggers and drug dealers. Over 90% of the children who live in this area come from families on state assistance.
Be out of 080. Wait.
I did over there to the left. See the guy with the red hat?
See those guys there dealing.
Yeah, they got this stuff behind that complex.
If you can get them.
See the guy with the red hat? He's leaving now.
Like you can see the school kids.
That's why he walked away.
He's walking right up towards us.
Girls from the ghetto have a better chance than males of finding work as secretaries or factory workers. Monisha wants to be a lawyer, but the odds against someone of her background joining the professions are desperately long.